Hey everybody, it's your boy the Tatermeister here. If my hair's not perfect looking, oh well, I combed it as much as I could. Anyway, let's get on to the review. I'm releasing this on Monday, Descendants, Rise of Red. The fourth installment of the Descendants series. Yeah, so I'm releasing it on this day because this is my ex-girlfriend's birthday, and we watched all the first three Descendants movies when she came to visit me last year. Might as well just get that out of the way. I used to date a girl from France. I won't really disclose much info on her and her name and all that. You probably already know who she is. I've mentioned her a few times. But today I'm releasing this review in honor of her birthday. So, happy birthday. Anyway. So, let's get on with the review. So, that's really all I'm going to say about that. So, Descendants, Rise of Red. It's a movie, to say the least. What do I think about it? Well, this is easily the worst movie of the series so far, bar none. And that's mainly due to the fact they changed directors and writers. Now, Jennifer Fang, I think her name is, directs this movie, instead of Kenny Ortega, who directed the first three. By the way, Kenny Ortega is one of the best musical filmmakers of all time. Like, he did the Descendants trilogy, the High School Musical trilogy, Cheetah Girls 2, which I haven't seen yet, and Hocus Pocus, which I haven't seen yet, but everybody says is awesome. Kenny Ortega is brilliant, like, when it comes to musicals. Like, when it comes to Disney movies in general, he's just brilliant. So when I heard that they were changing the director and the writers for this movie, kind of made me a little worried. And also, they were not the same characters as a spin-off movie, you know, with new characters. I'm like, this isn't gonna go well, is it? Overall, it's not terrible. I can safely say it's kind of good. But again, that's not saying much, as it's still the weakest movie of the series, but it's kind of alright. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, here's the pros and cons. So, pros is the musical numbers. The songs are still pretty fire, especially Ain't It Love. I think the song's It Ain't Love or something. Like, Love Ain't It, something. I think it's Love Ain't It. I'll put the actual title when I'm done with the video. But yeah, that song is pretty great. Like, when Rita Ora sings in the movie, great. I love Rita Ora in this whole movie. She's not in the movie much, but when she's on screen and gets to sing, it's great. I guess Brandy from the old Cinderella movie plays Cinderella in this, which is a nice callback. I'll admit, that's pretty cool. I never seen that movie, but pretty cool callback there. So yeah, the main characters, Red and Charming Jr., Chloe Charming, yeah. They're pretty good. Red and blue. I call them red and blue. I mean, they are red and blue. Chloe's got blue hair. Red's got red hair. Red and blue. Yeah. I mean, her name's literally Red in the movie. Original, I know. They're pretty good. I say that all the new characters are pretty. Ula. But here's the biggest negative of it. I'm going to get into negatives now. Why is Ursula never shown in these Descendants movies, bro? Even in Descendants 2, when Whoopi Goldberg voices her, they never show Ursula in the movie. I'm like, bro, why are they so against showing Ursula? Like, is it just too high budget? What's the problem? Did they just not like Ursula? What's Disney's problem? I mean, they showed her in the Little Mermaid remake, which I saw, by the way. I didn't see every single scene of the Little Mermaid remake, but I saw it, and it's fine. Not terrible, but we'll get back on topic. So, what is Disney's beef with Ursula? Like, why are they not showing her in the Descendants movies? Like, instead of Ursula, they show Ula, her sister, in the movie, which I'm just sitting there like, bro, you show Captain Hook, you show Maleficent and Hades, but you don't show Ursula? Like, where's Ursula? Like, what's the problem with showing Ursula in the movie? I don't know, bro. Like, this was the perfect opportunity to show a young Ursula, and they just didn't do it. I'm like, okay, instead you put Ula? Which I'm like, well, then you just made a whole new character for no reason. Like, what was the point? You could have just had Ursula in there. Okay. I don't know. It's just weird. So, what about the actual plot of the story of the movie? What about that? Well, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I gotta tell you right now, this is the most corny, cliche, stupid ending I think I've seen in the movie so far. Like, it's... By the end, I don't know. I'll watch another movie, because they tease some more at the end. I'm not gonna spoil what happens at the end, but... I was just face-palming and being annoyed at the end. I'm like, really? That's the ending you chose? I'm just like, oh my god. Bro, they need to stop one in their head. Like, please, I kind of don't want more. Because, first of all, Descendants 3 was a perfect ending. To me, here's what I think about the first movie. The first one's a really great movie. First one's a solid, really great, fun movie. Second one's an epic sequel, really extremely well done. And 3 is pretty much almost perfect on the par with High School Musical 2. I think 3 is one of the best Disney movies, period. Like, Descendants 3 is just top-notch stuff. from the music, from the character work, from the action sequences, from the dance scores. I mean, 3 is just perfect. It is a perfect ending to the trilogy. So, like, I wasn't all for this fourth installment, because for a lot of reasons. Like, this, and now that I've seen it, it's just like, I don't know. I'm kind of like, really? That's what you gave us? I don't know. I like the ideas. In concept, this could have been really cool. Like, the ideas are there. It's just, like I said, the execution. Like, okay. Like, you have Merlin, for example, you have Merlin in the movie, which, pretty cool. Okay, Merlin's in the movie, but he doesn't do much. Like, he's just kind of, sometimes appears, occasionally, doing things. And you have a compelling idea to go back in time. Like, okay, there's a time travel aspect, which I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. But they don't really do much with that either. And either way, like, so many movies have done this time travel crap, and it's like, it's just, this movie didn't really do it justice. Like, it's just like, okay. I know that they're teasing stuff at the end of the movie, but it's like, I don't know. Like, it just felt too straightforward and simple for me. Like, comparing it to the first 3, the first 3 were really kind of, I know I wouldn't call them compelling, but they were, like, had a really good story there. Like, they weren't just, typical Disney movies. Like, they had some real good, juicy story there. Like, it was like, alright, I'm really invested. Like, I didn't really feel that with Rise of Red. Like, I enjoyed myself. Like, yeah, the music numbers were great. It had nice colors. It was, fun. I had a good time watching it. It wasn't like I was bored. Like, oh my gosh, this is a snooze fest. I'm gonna leave. I hate this movie. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just like, it feel like it was becoming more cash grabby now. I don't know. I'm not trying to be harsh on the movie or anything, but it's like comparing it to the first 3. Like, the first 3 are just so iconic and well known and great, and they feel like they didn't need more movies. Like, Descendants 3 it really feels like the ending. And I'm not just saying that because Cameron Boyce died. By the way, they have a nice tribute at the beginning of this movie to Cameron Boyce, which I thought was really sweet. But besides that, I don't know. Besides that, and like the actual characters, there's just a lot of problems with the writing and story here, guys. Like, they clearly didn't know what to do with this one, and they were just like, all right, we're just gonna throw everything into it. I guess. Fuck it, just call it a day. Again, I don't want to call this a bad movie, because it's not by any means a bad movie. But I just don't find it on the level of those first 3 in any regard. Like, it's just not, unfortunately. And I'm not just saying that because the old characters are in it. I'm not just saying that because Kenny Ortega is not directing it. I mean, these are all problems. I'm not just saying that because Cameron Boyce is dead. I'm just saying, it's just, even if I took all that out, this isn't really needed. Like, it was never needed to begin with. Descendants 3 is the ending to me. And I just feel like they're just milking the cow dry. Descendants, they're using it to make money. They're just milking the cow dry. And I know this is on Disney Plus, but either way, I mean, it makes views and money for Disney Plus. Like, bro, like, they're just milking the cow dry just to see what they can get. Like, out of Descendants. Like, even after Cameron Boyce has died, like, why would you continue it after Cameron Boyce died? You should have just stopped doing it. Like, that should have been it. Like, why do you keep milking this cow dry, bro? I don't know. Overall, I don't know. It's got some good moments. It got some nice, cute moments with the characters. I like the visuals. The dance numbers are pretty fun. It's got great songs. Like, all the songs, I thought, not on the level of the first 3 movies, but there were some good songs in there. Like, It Ain't Love, Revenge, or Get Revenge. I don't know. I forget the song titles, but all the songs in there I thought were pretty good. Not on the level of the first 3, but still pretty good. Like, they keep the music going pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the music's still there. The actual actors did a great job. Rita Ora, I thought, was really cool when she showed up, and Brandy, when she was Cinderella. By the way, I think they did a good job with Cinderella as a character. I'm not a big Cinderella fan, but they actually did a good job with her in this movie. Like, she wasn't a complete, pompous bitch. Like, Cinderella is actually great in this movie. Like, I was like, okay, great. Wow, they actually did good with her. Cool. And I like Red. I don't know, like I said, I don't have a problem with this movie. It's just, it just could have been done better in general. Like, the ideas were there, but man, I don't know. What would I rate this thing? I'll give it a 6.8. Yeah, a high 6. I mean, it's almost a 7, but like I said, it's just comparing it to the first three. First one I give like an 8.5, second one I give like a 9.2, and the third one I give like a 9.6. Like, the third one's almost immaculate. This one is just, no, it's not even close to those first three. Not even close. And that's not me dissing it, it's just like, bruh. Why is this even a thing? Like, and the ending really just kind of peeved me off. That ending really got on my nerves. I'm just like, what? Most corny cliche ending you could have gone. I'm not going to spoil what happens. Oh, God. Like, just... Again, I will watch another movie in this series, but, like, we just need to stop while we're ahead. I don't know what more you can do. Like, this is getting annoying. Like, please, no more Descendants stuff. I watched that stupid special, like the royal wedding thing before I watched this thing, and that was a lot worse. I'll admit that was worse than this. Like, that was just the most pointless thing in existence. But I wouldn't call this the most pointless thing ever, but it surely didn't need to happen. Like, I was enjoying myself. It was fun. I guess the best way I can put this is, it's kind of like, what's the best way to put this? It's like eating McDonald's. Like, it's fun, it's delicious to eat sometimes, but you're not going to want to eat it all the time. Or, like, it's like, I don't know. It's like playing a game that you kind of like, but you're not going to play it all the time. Or, I don't know, what's another analogy? It's like, I'm trying to think of another analogy. It's like, it's like watching Shrek, I guess watching like Shrek 3 and 4 when Shrek 1 and 2 exist, like, okay. Or, my point is, it's like enjoying something, but like there's better options, you know? Like, why would I eat a cherry when I can have a whole pineapple, you know? Like, there's better options on the platter. Why would I do that? This movie just feels like, okay, it's good, but there's better options. Like, why would I eat the little cherry when I can get the whole, you know, watermelon there? The watermelon's obviously better. Like, why would I eat that little cherry? The cherry's tasty, it's just not the watermelon. You know what I mean? Anyway, overall, guys, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's enjoyable. It's fun to put on in the background, but I would never watch it again. I don't think I would. No. I have the first three. Why would I ever watch this again? It'd be like making a High School Musical 4, which the show, I haven't seen the show, it probably sucks, but if they ever made a High School Musical 4, I'd freaking bonk my head against the wall. Because 3 was the perfect ending. And 3 is the weakest movie, but it was still a good ending. Like, some things just need to end. Like, Descendants didn't need to keep going. Like, 3 was enough. Especially since that was the best movie. Like, why would you end it on a high note? It's like Toy Story 3. Like, I like Toy Story 4, but it didn't need to exist. Like, why are we making more Toy Story movies? Like, Disney, stop milking everything. Like, Disney, please just let things be. Like, why must you continue to milk everything? I don't know, bro. Anyway, guys, that's my review of Descendants Rising Red. Again, not the worst thing on the planet or anything. It's not bad, but it's good. Just not something I'm going to rewatch anytime soon. So, yeah, there's that. It's almost a 7. I wouldn't quite give it a 7. It's just holding back because of the directing and writing. The writing and directing is just subpar compared to the first 3. And I know I shouldn't compare it to the first 3, but how can I not? Kind of hard not to. Anyway. Alright, guys, that's all I gotta say. See ya. Tatum Meister signing out.